Assalamu alaikum. A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Most of you know that I'm a counselor, and beside that I am a Islamic and Arabic language teacher and running an Islamic institute. Alhamdulillah. Why I am doing it, the title of the topic is already written. Time is flying. What I'm doing is, why I'm doing is basically I'm a counselor, and when I'm going outside it feels like counseling is a very westernized thing. In Asian community, people don't do the counseling. Parents are there, they can, mommy's there, daddy's there, they can tell everybody, yeah? So we don't need the counseling. But in Western society, we do need that. And I was thinking it is the only westernized thing, until I realized that no, actually Muslim people need that as well. It's written in the Quran. Quran is a very psychologically way written. It's written for a person who likes nature. The verses are there. It's for the people who needs to be frightened, who needs to be told again and again the advice. That's written for those people as well. For the people like me who like to read the stories, the prophet stories are written. The people who like beauty, Surah Rahman is written. Even the antidepressant is written, which is Surah Duha. So it's when I read the Quran, then I realized no, actually for Muslims already there is something, and which is Quran. So that's where I thought, okay, let's read it, let's go through the verses, and let's find out the counseling and Quran together. This doesn't mean that Quran needs any evidence. This means the counseling and psychology need the evidence, and that's why where I am looking for right now. Time is flying, we all know. Today, at the moment when I'm talking, maybe so many minutes has gone already, and I'm focusing that I want to finish this whole all of the my speech within 10 minutes. Yeah, so you can focus on yourself, on the time clock as well. So every second you can see that every second is moving, the clock is moving, the minute which we are talking right now, you're sitting, the minute is going out from your life. We all know that, and that is written in Surah Asr. By the time we all are in the loss. What I'm focusing in this right now in this time is, I have been to a loss and bereavement center. I was working as a loss and bereavement counselor. I saw the people coming who are believing on someone, whether it can be Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, Sikhism, anyone who believe on someone, they can come out from the grief very quickly. Let me tell you, loss and bereavement centers are the people who are terminally ill, like they are going through the cancer, any tumor, anything, who are dying. Yeah, so they were the people who used to come to me and say, okay, we have some belief. I have some belief that I'm going to go somewhere, wherever they believe. So that gives them the strength to hold on. There are some other people who are atheists, you can say, who don't have any belief on God or anyone, on Almighty, on the superpower. For that, I used to struggle, because it's hard to tell them that where they are going to go. One day when they are going to go in the grave, from there, where they are going to go. So then I realized that actually having some belief is better than having no belief. Saying that, okay, there is one God. That is something giving us itself a healing. That okay, I'm going to die now, and I'm going to go somewhere. Yeah. So that was when I realized that okay, actually belief help us in the counseling, in the psychology as well. Think about it. Now I'm going to give you, before try that, I want you to try that on yourself. Today is 2014. Yeah, we are in somewhere in March. Go back. If you can, close your eyes in your own time. Go back in 2009 somewhere. If that's too hard, traumatic, I will not advise you to go. But if it is okay, let's go back in this journey of 2005. Somewhere, find out in 2009. Where you were in 2009. Think. How you were. Where is your family? How your family was at that time? Were you the same? Just like the same you are now? Was your family the same? How is your health, your wealth, your luck, your everything, including general you are. Inhale that, feel that strongly in yourself how you are. Try to connect in that 2009. Anywhere, in maybe March, April, May, anywhere, just go there. And once you see that, then come back in your own time when you're ready. Are you still the same?
No.
Are you still, have your feeling the same?
No.
Have your family, is your family the same? Okay, the looks of you, were you the same? No. Okay, so within 5 years, the time flew by and you are here. Okay, now I want you to go again. And this time we are moving towards future. And this time I want you to step into somewhere 2019 maybe. Yeah? Inshallah. Let's go together. I hope we will be together, inshallah. But let's go and see 2019. Can you see 2019? How can you see? If you can see. If you can see, can you see the same young, energetic people? Can you see the family same? Your parents same? Maybe your children same? In future, most the fear is more than yourself, your family, isn't it? Because you maybe you can take risk about yourself, you can't take risk about your family, yeah? So think about your family, about your parents, if your parents are alive, and alhamdulillah, and can you see them together with you in 2019? Hope so, inshallah. And are they same, or are they fragile, frail, vulnerable, more old? Okay, and then can you see your children growing up in 2019? So is there any hope? Is there any beauty?
Yeah.
That's Islam. Islam is giving, taking one thing away, giving you another thing, the beauty of that. But again, time is flying. In 5 years gap, here and here, the life is completely transformed. And here we are in this time. In a minute, we are changing. Yeah? When we are talking, there are people who are dying out there. But we don't see that. Why? Because it's not happening to us. A second, which is moving on, Allah is closing the book of somebody. We don't see that. You saw the Malaysian aircraft thing? It's still somewhere missing. Where it is? They people, when they started their journey, have they thought about it? In 1 hour, they will be. But the destiny has been written. Allah has written that. They didn't know. And maybe it's written with us as well. Okay. We all are in this world. Now we all are in this fast world, isn't it? I started researching when I realized that why it's a westernized thing, that psychology and counseling. And I realized why Western society is more inclined toward depression and the low mood and everything. Because this is a fast world. We are back in our countries, we are sitting, talking, chatting, gossiping, whatever. But the life is much more stable, slow. Here we all are running, 9 o'clock, let's go, going back to the work, office late, yell at each other, then running away, then come back, then picking up the children, 5 minutes late, school, hang on, let's go to reception, tell them, sorry we are late, Mrs. Whatever, tomorrow we'll be on time, sharp at 9 o'clock, so that's what the life is, we are running like a yo-yo. In that time, we get anxiety all the time, yeah? All the time we are, because we are running just after clock, like in a clockwise, yeah? And then we are saying that in Western society, why we are more inclined toward that? Have you ever seen those ads which makes me laugh sometimes? In 21 days, lose 8 kg. And you feel like, okay, let's do it. Yeah. And that gives you anxiety initially. Then just start spinning that feeling in the heart or in the stomach. And then you have Gora Karne Wali the cream. In 10 days remedy, and people are putting that on. Yeah, it will be like the people like, alhamdulillah, like us, who have the British, background and want to be one of the white, and we just want to do that, everything. So we are inclined toward that quick remedy. People come to me sometime, and it's very strange. They are really depressed, really down, and they come to me and they said, Baji, kitne dino mein main theek ho jaunga? And I looked at them and I said, okay, it's no guarantee that you can be in 1 week. It's not something like medicine. फिर तो दवाई सही है. Like they prefer a tablet in their mouth and be quickly come out of it rather dealing with the issue. Because dealing with the issue is stressful. It takes time. Why would we do that? Why wouldn't we have a pill and just get antidepressant? Okay, that's what we all are inclined to. Our life is fast, isn't it? Now the last which I want you to do it with me is, let's try and see. How many of you actually live in today? Not many. Because either we live in the future or we live in the past. The people who live in the past tend to depressed. Because their life is miserable now. It was good behind, at the back, in the past, in the old age. I was so happy. Why I'm here? That was one type of people. Then there are other people who are, what if? What if I'll have a big house of the 4 bedroom? Then I'll be so happy. Then they were, what if I have children? I have son, especially, you know, that's Asian mentality. Then I'll be happy. Then what if I'll lose some weight? Then I'll be happy. What if I'll be more fair? Then I'll be happy. What if I'll be, I'll have a limousine or maybe, no limousine, BMW at least. That's my standard. Okay, let's have BMW at least. And once I'll have passed the driving test, then I'll be happy. So we live in what if, and that means we are living in future. So I'm not happy today. I'll be happy then. But then that day will come in my life? No hope. Why? Because when that will come, something else will be happening. Yeah? Think about when I'm a child. I'm running for my result, isn't it? My papers, exams, SATs, my GCSEs. Because I'm thinking, I'll be happy once I'll complete that. Then I'll pass that. Then I'm having this scream for mommy, job nahi milti, go for the job, search the job. Then I'm searching the job, yeah. And then I'm going to think, I'll have the job, I'll be the happy ever after. I have the job. No, but I'm not married yet. So I'm not happy. I'm going for the marriage. Let's go for the marriage. So what if I'll marry it? And I'll marry the most beautiful queen in the world, yeah, in the planet. So, or maybe the most handsome man in the world. Maybe luckily I'll have that. Maybe not. If I'm not, then I'm the depressed one. I'm living in the past. It's better to have in the past. But if I'm lucky one, I'll have a queen, queen of the beauty of the world, or the gentleman of the world. Then am I happy? I need money to make them happy, because there's a queen in front of me. There's a more challenging task to make her happy or to make him happy. Then I need money. Then I need the status, because after money I'm running for the status that people should know me, make me famous, yeah? Then if I have status as well, then I have the anxiety, I don't have the children. And if I have the children, do they are like me, like something? If they are not, then what is the life left behind? So I'm again running, living in the what if. So okay, now come to the psychology bit, which I'm looking for. What we are creating in our life. Anxiety. We are creating anxiety, stress. We are creating stress because we are running. And have you ever seen any race? Yeah. Mm-hmm. People who are running, they are running because they have been trained for. The people who are looking what they are doing, they are more anxious. They are more under stress. Why? Run for the life, run. Why? Because they are looking that, and the anxiety is something which you can pick very quickly from each other. Stress is very much like inclined towards if you are stressful, you can give stress the second one very easily, yeah? Or she can get it from you in any way, yeah? And like a gift. So in that sense, we are like Muslim brotherhood, yeah? So we are getting anxiety from each other. So if she has beautiful dress, I don't know, then I'm going to have that anxiety. So what if is making us towards the anxiety? And the anxiety is making us towards the stress. The stress is taking us to the panic attack, and the panic attack is when we are feeling like we are dying, heart attack. That's it. And the end is depression. So Allah is so merciful. He doesn't want us to do that. That's why He's saying today, work today for tomorrow. Earn your everything today. Earn means earn for not for the living. Yes, of course you need to earn for the living, for akhirat, after world. Okay, now what if is ending towards the green one, old age, yeah? When we don't have anything and then we realize time is flying.
Yeah.
It's flew away. Nothing is left behind. We don't have anything. And that's when actually depression, the sadness strike. Yeah. If you see ever come across in the old day, homes, sit over there for a few minutes, and then you realize the people who are somewhere in the life, yeah, they were the people who were the pilots in the Second World War. They are the people who were somewhere, and now they are looking for a person who can actually
Talk to them.
talk to them, actually change their posture, because they can't change their posture. So actually there is a machine who can pick them up and make them sit, pick them up and make them sleep. That's how it is. They are full of the medicine which they need to get to be in there.
Yeah.
You have seen
Yeah.
that. So that's, if you by any chance you go in the hospices and the old homes, I'll definitely recommend, go and see. That's the life we are looking for. But let's say, okay, this is the last bit. I'm ending here. You had a invitation today of your friend who is a big in the society, yeah, and she's inviting you tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow. The first thing coming across, I'm going, isn't it? And what I'm going to wear and everything. Unluckily and luckily, you had got a news from your doctor. You are dying actually within 2 days. Unluckily for you, I'm thinking I'm going to be the lucky one if I get that news from my doctor for the time limitation, because then I have the time to pack up everything, to say goodbyes, to say that I'm not going to be alive. Yeah. So, but let's say, yes, you are the unlucky one, or you are the lucky one who is getting this news. Are you still going to see that friend? Okay, maybe yeah, but maybe if that day is your death day, why not? Why not then? That's not important anymore.
Exactly.
All of a sudden it's just vanishes important, because now all the things which you are there come in front of you, and you are saying, this is the life coming now. I need to work on that. I need to maybe sorry to the people. I need to maybe saying goodbyes, my final goodbye. So that status all of a sudden goes away in the bin. So that's what it is. We run for the things, and it doesn't have any beauty.